Calling something modest can seem like an affront, so all things being equal, we'll say that the Chevy Trax has an appealingly low beginning value, which is a vital piece of its allure. This subcompact SUV is one of the most reasonable new vehicles of any sort you can purchase, and it has a high worth remainder and a lot of substance because of a roomy inside and charming driving experience that give a false representation of its retail cost. It makes a few penances contrasted and pricier contenders. Its 137 horsepower 3-chamber motor isn't precisely a scorcher, and front-wheel drive is the main arrangement accessible, yet it compensates for those lacks with loads of standard highlights and appealing styling all around. That is the reason we picked it for our 10 best trucks and SUVs list last year and gave it our editor's decision grant too, and why it stays a brilliant purchase for anybody searching for a common-sense, reasonable, and exceptionally engaging new car. The Trax adds 2 new outside tones: Cypress Dark and Marina Blue Metallic, and its motor is currently equipped for running on E85 fuel. The cost of the 2025 Chevrolet Trax begins at $21,495 and goes up to $25,395, relying upon the trim and options. The Chevy Trax offers a promising additional items without verging on burning through every last cent. The LT is the perfect balance among reasonableness and highlights. The LT accompanies a major 11.0-inch infotainment touchscreen and remote beginning, and we'd spend the additional money for the discretionary warmed front seats and directing wheel. Remote Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are likewise standard on LT and Up, which makes route and playing music from your cell phone a breeze. The Trax has an unobtrusive powertrain comprising of a 137 horsepower turbocharged 1.2-liter inline 3-chamber motor, a 6-speed program transmission, and front-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive isn't accessible even as a choice. The Trax gets off the line with sufficient zeal to try not to feel drowsy in and out of town. However, you'll see the absence of force while consolidating or passing on the road. In any case, we favor its traditional 6-speed programmed over the consistently factor transmissions, CVTs, saw as in a large number of its opponents, as this transmission moves without a hitch and dodges the rambling found in CVT-prepared contenders like the Honda HR-V and Subaru Crosstrek. Dealing with is determinately car-like, and the Trax feels more dexterous than a large number of its opponents. Its brake pedal feels reassuringly firm underneath, and the guiding is unsurprising and moderately open given its fundamental transportation mission. The Trax got to 60 miles per hour in 8.8 seconds in our testing, which is more slow than certain contenders, yet okay by the honestly low execution guidelines of the subcompact SUV section.